You might think you're saved, but the scariest words Jesus ever spoke were aimed at people just like you. You're not just risking a mistake, you're gambling your eternity with counterfeit faith. And if you're wrong, there's no reset, no redo. You'll close your eyes thinking you made it and open them to the sound of a sentence that shatters your soul forever. Hit that subscribe button because the truth in the next 3 minutes could save your soul from the worst sentence ever spoken. Now listen closely, this verse wasn't meant for unbelievers, it was meant for you. They preached, they prophesied, they cast out demons. To everyone watching, they were anointed. But Jesus didn't just turn them away, he erased them. He didn't accuse them of failing. He said he never knew them. And the part no one saw coming? That wasn't even what sealed their fate. What you'll uncover next is the silent trap that makes good people confident and eternally wrong. You think fruit proves you're chosen, right? Wrong. This is bigger than deception, it's self-delusion. You're not just checking the wrong boxes, you're following a version of Jesus that's never met the real you. And when your story's over, there won't be time to rewrite the ending. Don't blink. What you're about to hear might flip your whole idea of salvation upside down. They laid hands on the sick, they preached truth, they built platforms, but under all that fruit, something was still twisted. They didn't fall into sin, they crossed lines on purpose. They knew what God said and did the opposite anyway. That's not just a stumble, that's rebellion. But terrifyingly, that's still not what disqualifies. What you'll see next hides beneath holiness and passes for obedience. Everyone's saying God's name, but what makes him say yours? The answer's not what you think. You've cried during worship, quoted scripture, maybe even led others. But if what's fueling you is flawed, everything you built will burn. And when the books are opened, the applause of earth won't matter if heaven never acknowledged your name. Listen, what's buried beneath your behavior might be the very thing rejecting him on your behalf. First comes sin, missing the mark, a mistake, a failure, a moment you didn't even mean to fall. Then transgression. You know it's wrong, but you do it anyway. That's no longer ignorance, that's betrayal. But there's something worse, something so deep that Exodus 34:7 reveals God's mercy and forgiveness can't even clear it. He has to visit it personally. It's been in you for years, shaping your choices, justifying your drift, whispering, "You're fine," because look at your fruit. And the scariest part? That root doesn't always show up as sin. It hides in pride. It sounds like boldness. It can even look like obedience. But under all that noise, something's still off. And what you uncover next will finally expose it. Stay locked in, because now we dig up the soul disease that keeps you blind while you serve. You expect to hear, "Well done." That's not what most people hear. You'll point to your passion, your purpose, your platform. But Jesus won't ask what you did. He'll ask who you were. Psalm 51:6 says, "He desires truth in your inward parts." And if who you became was shaped by anything else, he'll say the words no believer ever wants to hear. Not because you slipped, but because you never let him go deep enough to purge what was killing you from the inside. Forget everything. Because what you're about to hear is the most terrifying sentence Jesus ever spoke. You approach the throne. No angels rejoice. No welcome sounds. You reach for approval, but feel a void. You see his eyes, but not recognition. And then he speaks. "Depart from me, you worker of iniquity. I never knew you." Watch the next video to purge your iniquity and secure your salvation before it's too late.